increasing and decreasing intervals. So the goal is to identify increasing and decreasing intervals and to write them in interval notation. So earlier today when I first went over it, I think it was confusing for quite a few students. I think I have a better way of explaining it now, but for this to work, you will have to know how to write down a coordinate pair. So if you know how to find the location of a point on a graph and write those points down correctly, then this should be a very easy task. And I repeat, you must know how to write a point's location for this to work. So the graph is decreasing from +1 to +7. Remember, we're only looking at the x values, +1 to +7. The graph also decreases from +11 to +infinity. Remember, 11 is the x value, and we keep going in this direction to +infinity. All right, so here we go. I have my interval notation written down here. Remember, we're looking at x values only. From this point to that point, I'm decreasing, which is from the x value of 1 to the x value of 7. That's why decreasing happens on 1 to 7, because number 1 and that's number 7. We're focusing on the x values. Now, there's another one, decreasing. Starts at 11 and it keeps going. Remember, anytime you start at 11 and you go in this direction, remember you're going in the infinity direction, that means it doesn't stop. See what I'm saying? So from 11 on out to forever, decreasing again. So those are the two times that I decrease. Infinity is because I don't give it a stopping point. So I know it's just going to keep on decreasing. This portion of the graph is increasing. This other portion of the graph is also increasing. I'm gonna start right here first because this is gonna be the easier one to explain. Remember, because I know this point to that point is increasing, that means it's increasing from the number 7, which is the x value, to the number 11, which is the other x value. So from 7 to 11, increasing. And before I explain this last interval that I have to talk about on this graph, I want to state, remember, we list things in terms of left to right. That's numerical order. The number that is on the left should always be smaller than the number that's on the right. All right, so now we're going to go into the explanation. So this portion of the graph is also increasing. Now, I'm increasing, but I stop right here at 1. That's why I put the 1 on that side, all right? The 1 is on that side because I'm coming from over here, and then I stop right there at the 1. So 1 is the first number. The question is, where am I coming from? See what I'm saying? If I'm coming from here, I'm coming from negative infinity. Negative infinity means you're coming all the way from the left, and then you start seeing the graph and you can trace it. You're coming from negative infinity way out here somewhere, and then you start making your way to the number 1. That's why negative infinity has to be written first, and then +1 is where we stop increasing. We start increasing at negative infinity, but we stop increasing at +1. Over here, we started increasing at +7, and then we stopped increasing at +11. There it is. So my increasing intervals start at negative infinity to +1, and then the second time is from +7 to +11. And what I've written are the decreasing intervals and the increasing intervals. All right, so if you haven't subscribed or whatever, this is how you find me. You just type that in and you look for this picture. That's where all this is, and that's where all my videos are for my math classes. So take the time out, take a look at them. If you don't subscribe, I'm not mad at you or anything like that, but please do use these videos because I'm putting them up there to help. That's the main thing, help. Until next time.